Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Crumpster. Let's get this thing underway. The Buckeyes will kick it away and start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Who just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Out of the gun now on third down. Short connection to the tight end here. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, you talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play, taking a deep shot. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to the left. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Looking to throw it on first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And now the handoff. He's got the first and still going. That game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he stopped just short out of the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Inside for 2nd down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
He's out of bounds. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. Breaks free. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17. Made a big interception for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Takes the handoff again. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. A play action, looking to throw. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's now 3rd down.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. He fires this throw, it is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Run quickly. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Important second down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. Back to throw again. And this pass is caught. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's a run to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They get him down to the 39-yard line after an excellent return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Second and goal for the offense. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties and nickel.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Holding up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, and keep it on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Fights up the defender. He's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Catch made on the out route, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. First down, they go right back to him. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powering through. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown. This is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. First down, move the sticks.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brings into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Finds the tight end for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
No way to run up the middle.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
At the 6-yard line. Brings up 4th and goal.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Makes it look easy. And we're all tied up now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and 1. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can they pick up the first on the ground?
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The backs got it. Stop at the 43. This picks up another first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. He stop just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Sets up with play number 8 on this drive. Big throw caught on the left side. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. The squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Can he make it to the marker? Breaks into the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff running right. Finds room at the 30. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Good just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out the RPO. But get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
So here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick throw to the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Now the important point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Braves. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, but he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Now here he goes. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
What They gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
First and goal, clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. He's looking to throw. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters. Just